Hello, everyone. It's Tuesday. It's one day away from the middle of the week, which means we talk trash. That's what we do. And you know what? I've actually heard from a lot of people lately that Trash Talk Tuesday is their favorite day of the week.
This is my hater box.
It's his hater box. We have established it is a hater box. And when we put our elbows like this and we point at the screen, we deliver the hate. So, and by hate, we mean a loving message with a little bit of an edge.
Well, you mean it.
Yeah.
I'm going to hate.
So today, guys, we're going to talk about this. The coronavirus. Once again, we're talking about the coronavirus. Why? Because that's what you talk about. That's what you talk about.
Me?
That's what everybody talks
Okay.
about. If you're not talking about the coronavirus, what are you talking about? Now, we've already discussed how we are continuing to fan the flame of speculation and, I don't know, generating buzz.
Let's get some facts.
Let's get some buzz. Let's talk about, they are saying that the lack of sick leave in the U.S. can make outbreaks like coronavirus worse. So kind of like we were talking about yesterday on Mythbuster Monday, ours is an economy where it is all about produce. We're not producing enough. We need to make money. You need to show up. You need to do your job. Nobody gets off work. There's not, you know what I mean? It's some companies have a really great policy with this, but a lot of businesses don't, and a lot of people aren't really able to use sick leave. So they talk about how this can make diseases like this worse, or illnesses, however you want to say it. Because basically they say one of the most effective ways of stopping, and you've talked about this before with that study that was done on that small village that kept everyone home for 2 weeks.
Yeah.
Basically, when you encourage people to stay home when they have illnesses, whether it's coronavirus or flu or whatever else, when policies are put in place that really allow for people to do that, it can really help to prevent the spread of these types of illnesses. They talked about the H1N1 swine flu in 2009. An estimated 8 million workers were contagious with H1N1, and they did not take off time from work. So.
Well, I don't think they take off work for a variety of reasons. You know,
Oh, yeah.
I mean, a lot of people live paycheck to paycheck, so they probably can't afford to take off. I think, this is where President Trump, whether you like the guy or not, I think he could probably step in and pass an immediate law that you can't get fired for calling in sick, but then again, you're going to have people who are going to misuse it.
It's such a slippery slope.
It is a very double-edged sword,
yeah.
and I see it both ways. And I'm going to share some with you because it's kind of a trash talk, and I'm going to hate on these people because even though I like the employees, but I really don't like the management.
Yeah.
U.S. Post Office.
Oh my God.
Okay, yeah. All right. So this actually happened. This is true. This is about 15 years ago, which is why I will never work for the post office again. But anyhow, they called me up. No, this is true.
Did you say again?
Well, we used to do work for them.
Oh, I thought you were like.
No, I wasn't a mail carrier.
I was like, you know what? I had no idea.
No,
Good for you.
we used to do a lot of their work comp and stuff like that, but we don't do it anymore, and I never will do it again. I mean,
they're crazy understaffed. That's all I know.
There's probably a good reason why they're crazy understaffed. I mean, the post office has a lot of its own internal problems. But one of them was the post office, what is it called, the postmaster?
Yeah.
From the Joplin office here called me up one day, wanted me to come down and give all his employees flu shots. Mm-hmm. I'm like, great, you're being proactive. Great postmaster. Yeah. You're going to be proactive, give all your employees flu shots. Okay. So we lined them all up, and everybody had a sour look on their face, like this. And, of course, it's probably their surroundings, not because it was directed at me. Mm-hmm. So I gave them all flu shots. And then at the very end, after I gave them the last shot, he goes, now, if any of you, I don't want to hear a single one of you employees call me and tell me you got the flu because you're coming to work.
Did you say they might get the flu?
I looked at him, I'm like, guy, this ain't how this works, okay? This is, somewhat of a preventive measure, but not 100% guarantee, so no. And after that, I thought, I'm not coming here anymore. That sounds
awful.
That's exactly what they did.
I had someone the other day, someone checked into the clinic and said, I think she has a flu. Can you give her a flu shot? And I was like...
It doesn't work that way either.
I mean, I thought we were all under that impression. But apparently...
So you have upper management at a government office with this kind of mentality? It's like,
Your
oh
leadership
my
in an
God.
organization can really steer the ship and create whatever the environment is. They are really pretty responsible for that.
Yeah.
Creating a good environment.
So this, there's a lot of inherent problems with this.
Yeah. It says that since the United States doesn't have national paid sick leave policies, taking a sick day remains a financial sacrifice to 32 million workers that lack of paid sick leave benefits. So, I mean, not to mention that whether there's shame around it, whatever else, I think it's pretty clear that a lot of the organizations in this company could have a big impact on how this thing is spread. Don't you think?
Well,
I mean, that's a lot
it is,
of
Michelle.
people.
But then you're talking about that. You're talking it from both extremes, okay? And I'm going to flip this
Yeah.
out there. How many paid sick days have I ever received in my
Zero.
career as a physician? Correct.
Yeah.
0. You get paid sick days. Everybody in my office
Yeah.
gets paid sick days. Guess what happens if I get sick? I don't
You
get
gotta
paid.
come in, man.
I do. I don't get paid.
Yeah.
So, I mean, I see that side of it, but also I see the other side that when I wasn't a physician,
Yeah.
going to college and stuff, I had a little savings account that if
Yeah.
something came up that I needed money, then I couldn't go to my job. Well,
Yeah.
it was okay. I didn't have to rely on anyone. So I'd like to see a little self-reliance here.
Yeah.
But at the same time, I also understand, the mom
Yeah.
out there working 2 jobs with 4 or 5 kids
Has
at
to
home
keep going.
has to keep going. So
Has to
I
make
think
this
there's,
appointment.
I think there has to
do
be
the
a
next thing,
net for
yeah.
those people, but at the same time, other people. I mean,
Yeah. Well, and
no.
the weird thing about the coronavirus too is by the time you realize you have it, you've probably already given it to some people.
Yeah, the,
So
the incubation period. We still don't really know, but
leave-
we're thinking it's about 24 days. So you can
Yeah.
have the coronavirus and be spreading it for 21 days.
It might not change everything. It could help us. I would like to see the numbers on how much of a percentage it actually helps, knowing that by the time you have the coronavirus, you've probably already spread it to a lot of people.
Yeah.
So,
So, I mean, but then
People
what
might,
are you going to
you know,
do? I mean, if
shut
close
down the whole
plant,
company?
for
I
30
mean,
days.
it's a really tough situation.
It is.
Yeah.
Because what if one guy comes back after 30 days and he just got exposed to it a week ago?
Yeah.
I mean, you might have to close the plant for 6
Yeah.
months.
I know.
So I mean, it's
I think companies probably should be looking at what other organizations are doing and do their best to put policies in place to protect people, make sure people are washing their hands, being clean. If you have any signs or symptoms of any kind of illness, stay home, knowing that still might not be enough.
yeah. And I think we are to ramp
Yeah.
up the disinfecting of the machines and the products
Totally.
and stuff we do.
Yeah.
So
Well, I just got a text message that you've got some people in rooms and they want us to quit making videos, so I probably should let
thank you for
go.
the patience.
But anyway, everyone, thank you for watching, and if you have any topics you'd like us to cover, let us know.
I'm gonna take my hater box with me.
Take your hater box. Here, I'll take the mic. Well, everyone, thanks for watching, and we will see you Friday for free.